Hi there. Today we will be reading and highlighting Lesson 2 of Unit 1, Earth in Motion. If you look at the table of contents, you will see that Lesson 2 begins on page 23. Moving in Space. Wanderers. Every night, Mars appears to move across the sky. It appears as a red dot that moves from west to east. It moves because Mars is a planet. The word planet comes from a Greek word that means wanderer. Planets are made up of combinations of the same elements that make up matter on Earth. Scientists today define a planet as a body that orbits the sun, is massive enough to hold its own gravity to make it round, and has cleared out smaller objects around its orbit. There are 8 known planets in our solar system. A solar system is a collection of planets and other objects that orbit a star. Scientists use models to study the solar system in the same way that they use models to study atoms. They do this to see how the different parts of the solar system work together. Planets in our solar system. The 8 planets are divided into 2 groups. Each group shares certain properties. The 4 planets closest to the Sun are called terrestrial planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They are 4 planets that are made of solid rock. Earth is the only planet known to support life. The 4 planets farthest from the Sun are called gas giants. They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These planets are mostly gases. The gas giants are also orbited by colorful rings made of dust, rock, and ice. They have many moons. Properties of planets. Scientists study the properties of the different planets in our solar system. They have learned that each planet has unique properties. Color is a property of matter. The planets are all different colors. Their color often comes from the element that makes up their atmosphere. For example, Saturn is yellow. Its atmosphere is made up of hydrogen and helium. Uranus and Neptune are blue. They both have traces of methane gas in their atmosphere. Another property of matter is mass. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter that makes up an object. The gas giants are much more massive than the terrestrial planets. The Sun is more massive than any of the planets. More than 1 million Earths could fit inside the Sun. What is gravity? Everything that has mass also has gravity. Gravity is the force of attraction between all matter. Gravity is what keeps you on Earth. It's also what holds the solar system together. Gravity is a result of an object's mass. All matter has gravity, even the matter that makes up people. The reason a person doesn't noticeably attract nearby objects is because more massive objects have more gravity. Earth's gravity pulls on all objects on or near Earth's surface because Earth is so massive. The gravitational force exerted on by an object, by a planet or moon, is called weight. It is measured in newtons. Here on Earth, weight is calculated by multiplying the object's mass by the force of gravity. Non-scientists often think that an object's weight is the same as its mass. The two are related because an object's mass or weight depends on its mass, but weight also depends on the force of gravity. The Sun's gravity. You experience Earth's gravity because you are so close to Earth. The force of gravity becomes weaker as the distance between 2 objects increases. Even though the Sun is much more massive than Earth, it is also much further away. That is why Earth's gravity holds you on Earth. Earth's gravity also pulls the moon into orbit around it. More massive planets have more moons because their gravities are even stronger than Earth's. Earth itself is held in place by the Sun's gravity. The Sun's gravity is so strong that it reaches beyond 8 planets, pulling every planet towards it. Our Sun is a star. There are billions of stars in the universe. Some stars are just as massive as our Sun. Other stars are even more massive. However, these stars are very far away from our solar system. That's why we don't feel their gravity. Our sun seems so large and bright to us because it is so much closer to Earth than any other star. Gravity and movement. The sun's gravity pulls the planets into orbit around it. The closer a planet is to the sun, the stronger the sun's gravitational pull is. This causes the closer planets to travel more quickly around the sun. Scientists can predict where the planets will travel because their motion has a predictable pattern. As the planets move, they follow a regular, repeating path. Because of this, scientists can predict how each planet will move in the future. Planets that are closer to the sun also have less distance to travel around the sun. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It takes the least amount of time to travel the sun, just 88 Earth days. Earth is the third planet from the sun. It takes Earth 365 days, 5 hours, and 48 minutes, 1 year. All that extra time gets added into a leap year day, which we celebrate once every 4 years. In contrast, Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun. It takes Neptune 165 Earth years to complete its journey around the sun one time. And that is the end of Lesson 2. Make sure you have finished highlighting, and I'll catch you in the next video.